Hi, I'm Paul Edwards, author of the Mourner's Woods books. I mentioned the other day in another video that when I was writing most of the Mourner's Woods novels, I would prepare a map and follow the map as I was writing each one to give me a reference as to where everybody was and where each location was and so forth. And I thought some of you might be interested in seeing one of these maps. This is for Mourner's Tour, which is by far the most complicated book that I ever wrote. Not even the most complicated plot, that would probably be Mourner's Cliff, but the most complicated because there were so many characters at a campsite that was surrounded by monsters and they were under siege. And I had to keep track of where a dozen different people were at any given moment, what they were holding, what objects were near them, who was near to who, and so forth. So here is the map that I used to write Mourner's Tour. And if you can't read my writing, the main action, of course, this is the whole campsite on top of the tour. The main action is at the fire pit. I had to write down the position of where each person is, because if she is sitting next to her, I can't 3 paragraphs later have her patting her on the back, that sort of thing. And you have to remember who's holding which objects, who has to look at who through the flames, and so forth. And of course, the campsite is under siege. Most of the story is the campsite under siege. So you have to keep track of where everything is. The front entrance, the front trail, the back trail to the campsite, where the hemlock tree is, where the elderberry bushes is, because it matters. If a monster is lurking behind the elderberry bushes, you can't suddenly forget and have him over by the shrubs or something. And of course, I have the directions, so I know which way the sun has set and which way everything is facing. The backpack barriers for all the good they did. The firewood stacks, and different things happen at the different firewood stacks. You got to keep track of that. So and of course, there's the tent, which accommodates only 2 people and nobody is going to use to hide from the monsters. But it is there, and characters do use it to go in and talk. So this is what I mean when I say that I've had to plan out and map everything that the characters do in a given story. There's a lot of logistics that goes into it. And I'll tell you one thing that I'm never going to do in any future Mourner's Woods book, and that is use this many characters all together in one place. It's a logistical nightmare, but I think it paid off. It's my favorite of the books that I've written, and Mourner's Tour is available on Amazon.com, 99 cents for an ebook, $9.99 paperback, and it is also available in hardcover. Enjoy.